Welcome to part 6 in the series on how to get scholarship for research masters and PhD programs in Canada. Today we're going to be talking about how to craft a compelling research proposal. There are 5 components it has to have, and you'll know those 5 components when you watch till the end of this video. I'll be right back. Welcome back. My name is Dr. Justice Ogoro. I'm a licensed Canada immigration consultant, and I make content to assist you to achieve your dream of immigrating to Canada, and also to help you get scholarship for research masters and PhD programs in Canada. If you're new here, you're welcome, and kindly subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon so you get notified so you don't miss any video that I upload. So today we're talking about a research proposal. And you can see that the way I have structured the strategies, they follow one after the other. Because you find out that some persons, they start writing the whole proposal until it's ready before they start contacting supervisor and coining their research question and all that. What if you now talk to your supervisor and supervisor says, okay, you know what, I'm interested in supervising you, but we have to tweak the topic, meaning it may affect your research proposal. So don't start writing your research proposal. You could start doing some reading, jotting down some points that you need, but don't develop the full proposal. Now, depending on your field, whether you're in humanities, law, sciences, social sciences, whatever, the structure of your research proposal may vary, okay? The structure and content may vary, but there are 5 things that it must contain. And these are the 5 things that I'm going to talk about. Your research must have these things. A research proposal is a systematic write-up. Usually it's not a very long piece of writing, but it has to have substance, okay? It has to be systematic. Now, the first thing it has to contain is what problem or challenge would you want to tackle? Doing a PhD, you are trying to tackle a problem. A PhD or a research master's, you are trying to engage with a controversial issue, or you are trying to expose a controversial issue, or trying to expose a problem and possibly find a solution. So what problem have you identified? That's the first thing. What problem have you identified? What challenge have you identified? What gap in that area have you identified that you want to deal with? That is number 1. Then the number 2 thing is you must have a research question. Remember we talked about research question? You see why it's important now. Third point is your research framework. Your theoretical framework. Sometimes this is very hard for students to understand. So let me explain what this means a little bit. So it means that, like for me, for example, when I was talking about copyright, I had to look at the theoretical framework that underpin the understanding of copyright. Some persons use the utilitarian model to understand copyright, to approach copyright. You understand? Meaning, copyright is a means to an end. We use copyright, as a means to make money, is a means to an end. While some persons understand copyright from the intrinsic approach, meaning you approach copyright based on the value of what you get from it, not necessarily using it as a means to an end. So you see the different approaches underpinning. These are the theoretical frameworks that I use. You could use one, you could use a multiple, depending on how advanced your research is. So depending on your field, depending on your area, I was talking to a student once. His area was, I think it was mechanical engineering, if I remember correctly. And after discussing with him, we're able to use some theoretical framework concerning heat transfer. Okay? So you see, why I love tutoring students is that it takes me to different areas, and they are amazed how I am able to use my knowledge in any field to assist them in getting their research question right and their theoretical framework right. So you see, for this, the theoretical framework is the 4th point. There should be a theory underpinning the research you are doing. It could be 1, it could be 2. It could be anything you're interested in regarding that area, any theory that applies to that area. So you have some economic theories and all that. If you're doing economics, politics, if you're doing political science, some theories surrounding, political science and, human behavior in the polity. So the fourth thing is your research method. How are you going to carry out research to get resource material, to gain the knowledge to feed your research? That is your research method. That's the fourth one. The fifth one is your bibliography. Very important, okay? This shows them that you have done extensive research and consulted some academic materials in that area to ground your knowledge to propose this research. Very important. Bibliography has to be rich. So these are the content that your research proposal must have. There are others, but these 5 very important. Challenges you want to solve, a research question, your theoretical framework, your research method, and your bibliography. I hope you've learned something from this video today. If you have, kindly smash the like button for us to be favored by the YouTube algorithm so that persons will gain knowledge. If you're interested in Canada immigration, check out the free eligibility assessment, instructions on that in the description in this video, and also check out instruction for my research master's and PhD coaching program still in the description of this video. I'll see you in part 7, which is submit multiple application. Thank you for watching.